What's up, y'all? Today I want to share with you guys a book about reality creation, and it's called Tufti, the Priestess by Vadim Zeland, Life Stroll Through a Movie. Now, this is the book after one of my favorite books, or Reality Transurfing, steps 1 through 5. And they both talk about the same goal at the end of the day of composing our realities the way we want to, so that we can live our best lives. The only difference is that Tufti the Priestess is a lot more shorter, different metaphor, and a different scene of that, how this higher being called Tufti the Priestess is guiding us snails, humans, to actually wake up and for us to live our best lives, because we are actually all living in this metaphorical film role, and we actually have the ability to choose different film roles to actually live our best lives. But we need to actually first wake up, then we need to reprogram our minds to get to the right film role that we actually do want, and actually trust the process of allowing and letting ourselves and the universe guide us to that higher lifeline or the best film role set for us. So that's pretty much on a high level of what I want to share with you guys today. But I thought we'd start off first with why the metaphor of a film role. And I actually like this metaphor compared to the different lifelines in the first Reality Transurfing book, because let's say that our life is like movies. There's a lot of different types of movies out there. There are pretty much infinite. But I like to think about it as other people like to. There's different genres. There could be action movies, there could be horror movies, there could be drama movies, there could be documentaries, there could be comedies, so many different types of movies. And within those genres, there's even sub-genres, right? Maybe in an action, there's a superhero, there's martial arts, there's a lot of different types of genres out there, sub-genres as well. So just like that, our life has a lot of different variations to it. We could be so many different things. But in the movie sense, certain type of movies have a certain set of themes, right? So we can choose, let's just say if we choose Jiro's Dreams of Sushi, a documentary, that's going to be very informational and very maybe inspiring of one person pursuing their love for sushi. But we will not be getting a lot of romance from that type of movie. Alternatively, we can choose a horror movie. You know, we're going to get scared, we're going to be feeling frightened, but there's not going to be a lot of comedy or maybe, I don't know, musicals in that certain type of genre and movie. And just like that within our lives, we can choose certain genres and themes, but there's going to be a certain script that comes along with it, and that's not going to happen in one life or movie, because we have chosen that certain type of genre or lifestyle. And bring it back to reality, we can choose any different lifestyle, but if we choose maybe working a 9 to 5, that's one certain lifestyle. If we choose to do entrepreneurship, that's a whole nother lifestyle as well. There's pros and cons in both. Some people choose to be single, some people choose to get married. There are pros and cons to both lifestyles, but there are certain things that will come in each certain type of lifestyle. So I think the film metaphor is great as a baseline to know that, one, there's this alternative reality space, there's so many different variations of it, but also within it there's a certain script that by choosing the certain lifestyle, we're going to be led by this external script, that script meaning almost by fate, that is going to determine our future events. So today I just want to talk about 3 things about composing reality. The first step is to actually be aware we are awake, we are in this film role. A lot of the times we are unaware that we are just cruising by through life, and we are not aware of the decisions that we are making. The decisions that we're making are actually sometimes made by our parents, by our society, maybe by our significant others. And I think we can all have a time that is similar to this, especially going from kindergarten to senior year of high school. Unless you're a super hyper conscious person, sometimes you just follow along and you just kind of go through the motions. You go through school, you take your tests, you hang out with friends, you just chill and go through the motions until one day you wake up and realize, oh my God, I actually only have one life to live, and I need to actually make choices to, if I want to live a certain lifestyle. So step number one is to wake up. Step number two is to reprogram your mind, right? Reprogram that you are in a film role, but you can choose a different variation of it, right? You have the opportunity to choose any different lifestyle, just as you can choose a horror movie, you can choose an action movie, you can choose a comedy. There's so many different things. You have the ability to choose what movie, what film you want to live in, just as you can choose a different lifestyle that you want. Do you want to live a Western lifestyle? Do you want to live an Eastern lifestyle? Do you want to do, as I said, entrepreneurship? Do you want to do corporate? Do you want to be single? Do you want to be married? So many different variations of what life has to do. But you have to design your lifestyle intentionally and consciously. So that brings me to step number three, and concept of what I like to think from that I got from this book, Tufti, is the concept of allowing, right? Once you've set a goal in place and that you have designed it, are you following that script to the T? Because sometimes we actually want to control it so much and follow it to the T that when things go out of our plans, we kind of freak out and we try to keep making that plan work, right? But in this book, Vadim Zeland is saying that we should trust the process and learn to let go, and sometimes be flexible in our pursuits of how we actually get to that end goal. As he likes to say, we can choose the film role, but we cannot control the script. Meaning, as I said, you can control the theme, but you can't control exactly how everything's going to play out. So for the example of, maybe you want to have a successful career. Maybe your first career in, I don't know, let's just say, for example, you were in marketing, didn't work out. That's okay. You don't have to force it so hard. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise that you need to go explore and do e-commerce, right? So you just need to be open to exploring new ideas. And this could be maybe in relationships. It didn't work out with your first girlfriend. It's okay. You need to trust the process that maybe the second girlfriend will be, maybe the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and trust that the universe will take you to that final goal of having that successful relationship. So that's overall on a high level that, you know, we need to be aware, we need to reprogram, we need to allow ourselves to go with the flow. So for me personally, I just need, how I'm using these techniques, I'm just constantly asking myself, am I aware of my choices? Are these really my choices, or is this what my parents, what society tells me, this is what other people are telling me to do, maybe my job? And I'm reprogramming my mind that, okay, I want a certain thing, how am I going to get there? So for me, it's like I realized, okay, if I don't want to work in corporate forever, how do I slowly create a game plan for me to be able to pursue my passion of personal development full time? Right? That takes me to step number three. I've created a game plan. Okay, I'm going to explore different methodologies of how I'm going to get to this end goal of pursuing my passion of personal development full time. How I'm going to do this is maybe through coaching, through YouTube content creation, through, I don't know what other methodologies are coming out there in the future, maybe VR one day, I don't know, but I cannot control the exact script, but I'm going to trust the process that the right answers will come to me at the right time. So long as I keep on taking consistent action, I know that the resources will come to me and things will be more clear. And that's actually one of the biggest concepts that I like taken away from this book, is that I don't really have to figure out all the details of the how, and I can just trust the process. So bringing it back to you guys, right? Like, stay aware of your decisions. Make sure that they are your choices. And once you decide that they are your choices, choose to reprogram your mind and ask yourself, like, are these the end goal and lifestyle that you actually do want? Do you have a clear game plan to get it? Right? Once you have this clear game plan, as you are pursuing it, are you being too tight on the game plan, or are you letting yourselves be able to get influence and go with the flow of life, so that you can actually be open to new opportunities and actually find maybe new different paths and alternatives to that end goal that you actually, end goal lifestyle you do actually want. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. I really challenge you guys to really apply some of these principles in composing your reality. I've really found this topic of reality transurfing reality transurfing and composing reality very helpful here in 2022. Definitely going to be doing more content about it, but feel free to let me know in the comments what you think about this type of topic, whether you like it, whether you don't. But other than that, guys, if you found this video helpful, feel free to give it a like. If you like this type of content of personal development, please consider subscribing. But until next time, guys, peace.